Folks, I'm trying to find a picture here of a new Congresswoman-elect from Illinois. I want to show you. I'll probably do it in the next break. So I'm going to save that video for the next break, Josh. All right. Let's go with something else. Good morning. I'm your host, BKP, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And, we're talking about some of the races that took place last week that have just been solved. You can contact our show, 706-889-9700, chief@veterannews.com, and the social media, different social media ways to follow us. Excuse me. All right, now, moving right along. Hashtag MSNBC, CNN, be nice to Donald Day or something. I mean, one day, don't tear this man apart for everything. President Trump interviewed with Chris Wallace yesterday, and they're just picking that apart. But I want to show you something here that they don't talk about. All right, show me, and I want to look at. I look at the things they won't talk about. You will not hear. Let's go to number 26. So the U.S. Senate races, the election, they are really just giving the president a hard time, and the Democrats had to defend 26 seats, Senate seats, and lost 4. Okay. And Republicans had to defend 9 and lost 2. All right. So this is what they're talking about this morning. Democrats lost 4, Republicans lost 2, and the president continues to tell you what a great job he did in getting the Senate and growing the Senate. Let's look at the 4 that the Democrats lost. Okay, let's go back to number 7 right here. 2018, there's no deal made out of. Trump comes in and unseats, all right, an 18-year senator in Florida, Democrat. That's a big loss right there to the Democrats after 18 years. The sitting senator. You don't turn over a sitting senator running in 18 years, okay? So the Democrats could argue, well, he was running against Rick Scott. Rick Scott's a sitting governor, and he was well known. Okay. You don't unseat. Let's go to the second one. Number 9. Okay. I forget how long she has been in. Let's just go there real quick. Won't take but a minute. Let's go to her page. Sorry about that, folks. Should have had this ready. And Claire McCaskill, all right. 2007, she got her seat. All right, 2007. So 2007, she's the senator, all right, from Missouri there. And she is gone. She's been unseated, all right. Nothing could save her in Missouri. In fact, she ran against a very unknown candidate. But here's the 4. Claire McCaskill is gone. All right. Let's go to number 10. Joe Donnelly. Joe Donnelly in Indiana, sitting senator. See, these are 3 very strong sitting senators. Joe Donnelly, sitting senator there in Indiana, gone. Okay, out of there. So they're making fun of the President of the United States today, but Donnelly gone. Big name in the Senate, okay? Number 11, Heidi Heitkamp, gone. Sitting senator, big name. 4 big names in the Senate. Now, he could not get John Tester out of Montana. Couldn't do that, okay? Got to admit that. So that did not flip, all right? That did not flip. Here are the 2 the Democrats are bragging about, all right? Let's go to number, here's the 2 the Democrats are bragging about. Number 13, Dean Heller in Nevada, okay? Now, they're bragging about Dean Heller being a flip because there's 2 of them, all right? They're bragging about Dean Heller being a flip and to the Democrats. Well, first of all, Dean Heller went against the president. Trump supporters, he's not well liked with Trump supporters. Not well liked at all right? Even when Trump comes to town and tries to pull your ass across the finish line, that guy's not well liked with Trump supporters. He kindly, turned his back on him, the president. He paid for it. Second, okay, we're talking about the home of Harry Reid, Dingy Harry Reid. We're talking about a blue Nevada for a long time out there. Very blue for a long time. And this guy right here, if he would have handled himself much better with the President of the United States, he'd still be Senator of Nevada. But Obama and all of them went out there and they went to the unions for the hospitality, big hospitality union out there. So this is not the biggest flip in the world, okay? This is not the biggest flip in the world for Democrats. They will not talk about the other 4. They will not talk about Claire McCaskill being gone, Ben Nelson being gone, Joe Donnelly being gone, okay? And they will not talk about Joe Donnelly being gone, Heidi Heitkamp being gone. They will not talk about the only reason Joe Manchin is still senator in West Virginia is because he voted for Kavanaugh. They will not talk about that. But they just talk about this blue wave, okay? And they talk about the mood of the country. I don't see the mood of the country the same exact way they do. Here's Heller. Not a big deal in Nevada, all right? Not shocked Heller is not the senator out there in Nevada. Now let's go to number 14. Here is Martha McSally and Kristen Sinema. All right? And I was going to say Kristen Sinema is the one with glasses, but Kristen Sinema is the one wearing the dress there, the blouse, and McSally's got her Air Force military jumpsuit on there. First, if my understanding, don't want to get it wrong, no disrespect, never where the military is concerned. First female woman pilot to lead a squadron into battle. I mean, we can look that up. I don't want to get it wrong, but very highly decorated veteran right there, Martha McSally. But my understanding, let's keep something in mind. The Republican flip, okay? If you take the time and you go look at the 4 candidates that flipped the Democrats, okay? Nelson, gone. Rick Scott, a Republican. Not John McCain. All right? If you go look at all of the people that flipped these seats for the Democrat, and then you go into Arizona, forget Dean Heller. My understanding, Martha McSally would not have been a big difference from Jeff Flake. That's my understanding. Is that I was told, read several articles, that McSally would not have been a big difference no matter what she says from Jeff Flake. There you go. Now, you have to understand they're replacing Jeff Flake, but at the same time, there's the Jeff Flake and the John McCain that has really hurt the Republican Party in Arizona. Donald Trump has not hurt the Republican Party in Arizona. Who do you think has hurt the Republican Party in Arizona? Jeff Flake. Who do you think has hurt the Republican Party in Arizona? John McCain. No matter what you may think, he has really hurt the party. They both really hurt the party. This is the state of Barry Goldwater. The Arizona of Barry Goldwater, the Republican Party was turned over to Jeff Flake and John McCain. So this lady over here, let's go to number 15. She is the new senator, okay? She is the new senator from Arizona. So although she's replacing Flake, okay, but what if she was that 50th vote that night and she would have walked forward and went like this? And she's a Democrat. What's the difference? So realistically right now, Arizona has not been represented by a Republican conservative for God knows how long. It's just the bottom line. So those are the two senators that the takeaway that Republicans only flipped for Democrats. If you look comparable side by side, all right? We've got one more Republican that we've got to finish up with, and let's go to, hold on a minute, let's go to, let's go to number 15. There's one more Senate race out there that's down in Mike Espy is running, a black guy in Mississippi, is running for Senate. He used to be in the Obama administration, and this is Trump to campaign in Mississippi with Cindy Hyde-Smith and final undecided Senate race. Okay, President Trump will jet in next week to campaign with Republican Cindy Hyde-Smith in Mississippi in the final undecided Senate race, hoping to carry her to the finish line in a race she sometimes seems intent on losing. She has made some couple comments that the media has loved to jump on. Two caught-on-camera remarks by Miss Hyde-Smith have imperiled what should have been a cruise to the finish line in a runoff set for November 27th. So it's the 19th to 27th, in which she faces Democrat Mike Espy, who had been President Clinton, President Clinton's agricultural secretary. In one of Miss Hyde's jokes about public hanging, and in the other, she quipped about voter suppression, putting her on the defense against Espy, who is black. The Democrats are hoping the remarks help to increase the black voter turnout. Analysts say it's unlikely to work, okay? So Trump is going in to pull out Mississippi, and then everything will be finished up there. So we're going to come back. Are you tired of hearing drought, winds, heat, climate change, and climate change deniers, that those that deny climate change do not realize the drought in California and the heat and the strong winds? The climate change is the devastation. That's the reason why. And they're making fun of President Trump today for wanting to rake the leaves in the forest. They're making fun of the President of the United States for wanting to clean up the bed of the forest. Okay? You try going into a national forest and you try going in there and chopping down a tree and see what happens. You'll go to prison in a national forest, all right? We do not clean up and clear away in national forest where we need to prevent some of these forest fires or for them to grow the way they do. I'm your host, BKP. We'll talk about that when we come back, then making fun of the president over the forest fires in California.